Mic check, mic check. All right, you guys ready to rock and roll? All right, I need the teams to go follow Mr. DJ Frank Gio to the back right there. We're going to announce the regular season placements and the teams as they come out to get to your battle stations. Please make your way to the back as DJ Frank Gio is going to call you guys out. Welcome to RGL Champs 2026. We're glad we can be back here at Kerr McGee Center, and we're ready to rock and roll. Big shout out to IT from here as well for helping us out. We are ready to get this thing started. Chat, let us know if the stream looks okay. Look, it was a little choppy earlier, but we're gonna make it work. Hold on.
Check, check, 1, 2, 3. All right, guys. First of all, thank you all for coming out and trusting us with your children. We appreciate you guys very much. So now we're going to announce the teams from bottom to up for the RGL 2026 season. Wow, that sounded horrible. Anyways, in fourth place, we have the Jackrabbits. Jackrabbits, come on now. First, we got Aaron. Let's hear it for Aaron. Nathan, Micah, and Gavin. In third place, we have the Ninjas. We have Lucy, Lincoln, Parker, and Jet. Woo! In second place, we have the Eagles. We got Nash, Asher, Braden, and Davin. And in first place, we have the Reapers. We have Sean, Luke, Luis, and Aaron. First place, we got some V-Bucks for you guys. Actually, Luke, Aaron. Hold on, Luke. And for MVP of the season, we have Luke carrying the team, another $30 V-Bucks. Congratulations, you guys. By the way, tonight, all the scores go to 0. All the scores go to 0. We're all starting on an even playing field. So all you guys have an opportunity to win tonight. So everyone is at 0 points. You ready, Sween?
All right, Frank, I got you muted. That didn't work as good as our test run, but we're trying something new. We apologize for a little bit of the audio technical issues. We're going to go ahead and get the first lobby created. I'm going to go ahead and make the new code right now. We're going to be starting off on 0 build, reload. Hold on. All right, Frank has the new code for you guys to join the lobby. He's going to be coming around telling the teams. And we're excited to get this thing going. We're going to rotate the camera right over here. Bring it down. Here we are. You guys, we're so excited to kick this thing off. The teams have been working all summer long. You know what? Some of the weeks, the Reapers, they were on top. But then other weeks, it was even playing field. Reapers won the first major of the season. And then the Eagles, maybe the biggest upset of the century, got major number 2. We're not going to talk about Luke not being there. You know, we won fair and square, all right? We got some hardware. And here we are, the third in-person tournament of the season, the last one, and we're ready to get this thing going. Big shout out to our primary advertising partner, Desert Valley's Federal Credit Union. They've been with us since the beginning. as well as Desert Rat 3D. He actually custom printed all of these trophies you guys can see right here on the table. So if you guys get first place tonight, you get a nice little Victory Royale crown. And second place, you guys get a trophy. Third place gets a trophy as well. So top 3 does get some hardware to walk away with. There will also be a MVP of the tournament for the major. Once again, if you guys didn't hear Frank, all points are starting back at 0. You guys are all squared up, even playing field. We will also be adding total eliminations, so we will need to get pictures of each ending game. Okay, make sure you guys don't leave the lobby before you get your final points. Frank's gonna be walking around, hopefully with a tablet, and getting those added up on Challenge. We're doing 6 rounds, 3 rounds of builds, 3 rounds of 0 builds. And looks like we got 2 teams in the lobby, just waiting for the next 2, and then we're gonna kick this thing off. If you guys are watching online, make sure to throw some W's in the chat, hit the thumbs up on the YouTube stream. We'd greatly appreciate it. And we're gonna be starting off here very shortly. Eagles are down 1 player, should be showing up very soon. We'll see if my voice can handle announcing all day. We just had to stream the manual football game last night. Nice little dub by the Crusaders if you guys missed it. And we actually have a fellow player playing over on the Jackrabbits, Mr. Gavin. Playing some football. We love to see it. We love seeing all of our players in different activities. Raise your hand if you guys are in the lobby. So we got Jackrabbits and Reapers. The Reapers are not in. Are you in or you need help? Frank has the code if you guys don't have the code. I don't want any random people joining in. I don't want Seth just jumping in here from online, taking over. We got 12 people, so we're ready. We need 1 more team. Watch out, I'm stream sniping. Darkfire, I believe you're doing homework is what you said earlier. All right, we got 16 players in the match. I'm gonna give it a couple seconds and we're gonna start round number 1 of RGL Champs. Clap it up, you guys. You're playing for everything tonight. Here we go. Once again, if you guys do take me out, you get a free elimination point. Looks like we're having a little bit of a clap off going on right now. What? No. All right, here we go. This is RGL Champs 2026. Jackrabbits, Reapers, Ninjas, and Eagles all starting from 0, trying to claim the championship of the season. Here we go. Make sure to thank the bus driver. RGL 2026 Champs starts now. Apparently Little Ridge doesn't know how to thank the bus driver. Yeah, they need a more active coach. Hitting the gritty on top of here, and looks like we'll see who's able to get it. Getting pickaxed. Who's gonna get the free point? Oh my gosh, that was the Ninjas. Starting off RGL Champs with the first points of the series. And that's where we're gonna follow to start off the match. And we're gonna go ahead and pause the music. Here we go. right, here we go. Busted Smiles, 1 point on the board. I'm gonna have to be careful and not say where certain teams are at. Tense Emu gets knocked out by Noble 6. You guys gotta stop changing your names. Luke, that might be like the 4th name change I've seen this season. And here we got on the screen, Zeno. 2 points on the board for the Reapers. Busted Smiles takes out Noble with an SMG though, so Ninja is off to a hot start for match number 1. Here we got Little Ridge from the Eagles getting looted up. Tails doing the gritty or something right there. No points on the board yet for the Eagles, but still very early in this match number 1 of a 6-match series. Link up, Team Ninjas. It's the Impulse. Remember, you guys can't use the Mr. Blasty thing, and NGU Little Nuggy takes out Tense Emu with a pistol from 75 meters. They're gonna go ahead and get a point on the board. Jackrabbit's starting to cook a little bit. 3 points on the board though for the Ninjas. Here we got Noonie with a sweet little 8-bit character. I think it's actually pretty cool looking. Gonna hit the Impulse, go up and over the building. Brando of Doom. 3 points on the board for the Reapers. NGU Air knocks out Link Up with a shotgun. We got Tense Emu. So far, a few points on the board. No one pulling away just yet. Just a reminder, if you get first place, you do get 10 points. Second place gets 5 points, third place gets 3 points, and fourth place gets 1 point. Luis getting some shields. Has a little bit of a high ground right now. Gavin is good to shotgun Noble. It looks like the Reapers are kind of going down a few times here. NGU Air, 4 points on the board for the Jackrabbits. You gotta wonder what kind of strategies may be going into this championship series. I think there was some strategies the last few weeks. Some worked, some didn't. I think one strategy for sure that worked, that got banned, so we won't see that one. NGU Nate, 4 points on the board for the Jackrabbits. Noble 6, 4 points, 3 points to Luke, the regular season MVP. Circle still pretty large. Be a 2032 of the best team of the Summer Eagles GC. You dang right. All right, no points on the board yet though for the Eagles. They might have a little bit of a strategy going on. Link Up's gonna take out NGU Little Nuggy with a rifle. 6 points on the board for the Jackrabbits. Jedi for Jesus having to do a little bit of a switch up. Was playing on PC, now currently playing on a PlayStation. We'll see if that affects his gameplay at all. I can confirm though, he was playing pretty well during practice. But no points on the board just yet for the Eagles. We're just trying to give everyone a fair chance before we start getting points. That's what we're doing right now. That was our strategy going into the game. Bustin' Smiles, 8 points on the board for the Ninjas. Bustin' Smiles, I believe, got 3rd place in the MVP race. That was a pretty good MVP race, Luke. Kind of took off with it the last week of the season, but they were tailing them the whole time. Tense Emu waiting for a revive to get back in the map. 8 points on the board for the Ninjas. Link Up is down though. 2 players down, getting a reboot. And we got 6 points on the board for the Reapers. We're trying to multitask up here. Looks like Nooney knocks out Little Nuggy, and then NGU Luke takes out Gavin. Here we have Little Ridge. 1 point on the board for the Eagles. The Storm's going to start pushing the teams ever so closely together, so we're going to pick up on the action here very soon. 11 points on the board, though, for the Ninjas. Bustin' Smiles takes out Little Nuggy with an SMG. Luis, 1 point. 8 points on the board for the Reapers. Storm starting to push almost into the little mid area of the map. Luke with his team, they're all in unison with the same skin on right now. That's the first time I'm seeing this glider. That thing is pretty cool looking. Jedi for Jesus takes out Brando of Doom with a rifle from 105 meters away. 11 points on the board for the Reapers. 4 points on the board for the Eagles. Eight points on the board for the Jackrabbits. Just a reminder, coaches or team captains, make sure to take a screenshot of your end results to send to me so I can add up for the total MVP race. Looks like there's some players over by the Springfield Mountain. NGU Nate takes out Noble with an SMG. The Myth, Luke, getting taken out. Jackrabbits starting to stack some points right now. They got 11 total. 12 points on the board, though, for the Reapers, so about two teams pretty close in total points. Jackrabbits might have a secret plan. I don't know. They're playing pretty good right now. They might have been practicing more than a couple times this week. Hitting the dip potato chip. And here we have the Eagles, 4 points on the board. Placement points could be very big for this game. Looks like they're in some engagements right now, though. BA. Eagles are down a player right now, but looks like our fourth has shown up. Reaper, or the Jackrabbits with a little bit of height advantage right now. Circle gonna get very small very quickly. Gavin taking shots, gotta be careful. NGU takes out Brando of Doom, and then Luis takes out Gavin good. Reapers and Jackrabbits going after it right now. We got Jedi for Jesus. 4 points on the board for the Eagles. Gonna try to get some height right now. Looks like he has a player in sight. Noble takes out NGU Nate with an SMG. Zeno in the storm, gotta be careful. Reboots are officially ending in 40 seconds. If you go out, you are done. BA 2032 getting ready to get back into the lobby. Little Ridge with a RPG. Shooting at his own teammate. Not really sure what he's deciding to do with that. Got to be careful though. Good thing there is a glider redeploy. Gonna get back with his teammate. 14 points on the board for the Reapers. Circle's starting to get pretty small. Teams are kind of gathering. Reboots are officially disabled. Nate gonna push over. Trying to get away, getting a little bit of a placement right now. Height advantage could be a big thing. Jedi takes out Xeno with a rifle from 60 meters away. Eagles trying to get involved. Nice shots there from BA 2032. Jedi takes out Xeno with a rifle. 5 points up for the Eagles. BA going for the push forward. Has a player right there, trying to hit him with a shotgun. Getting bounced back into the storm. Jedi takes out Noble with a rifle. That's a big elimination if they can stay in it. 6 points on the board for the Eagles. Try to hit another shotgun. Gonna try to evade down to 20 HP in a dream. Gonna hit the bounce pad. Little Ridge goes down. 2 players up for the Eagles right now. And BA gets taken out. It's gonna be all down to Jedi. Gavin in the storm, taking shots. Taken out by Jedi. Jackrabbits are trying to push, but the storm is not working in their favor. Gavin just gets flung across the battlefield. Jedi moving up, trying to get some high ground. Get some shields going. Teams have to be careful here. 1 player down for the Jackrabbits right now. 1 player in the bush. Gets knocked. Jedi for Jesus. And looks like the Jackrabbits take game number 1 of the series. Let's go. All right, GG's guys. We're gonna go ahead back to the lobby. We're gonna report the scores to Mr. DJ Frank J.O. And we'll be right back into round number 2. I'm gonna go ahead and create a new lobby after I go to intermission screen so you guys don't see that. All right, you guys, I'm going to tell you the code. All right, that was a great match number 1. Frank is going to be gathering the scores. Also, make sure to send me your screenshot so I can tabulate the individual scores. Eagles, nice little second place. Going to give them 5 extra points on that placement. Big first place there by the Jackrabbits. All right, you guys, we're just waiting for one team to do a quick little swap of the Xbox. We're gonna get into match number 2. If Ninjas, okay, they're still loading up. All right, be right back. All right, you guys, after the first match of the series, Jackrabbits in first place with 28 points. Reapers in second place with 17 points, followed by the Ninjas in third place, 13 points, and the Eagles, 11 points in fourth place. It all could change, though. All right, looks like we got all players queued up. We're going to go ahead and start round number 2. Here we go. Once again, we'd like to give a special shout out to our advertising partners, Desert Valley's Federal Credit Union, Desert Rat 3D, Jay's Pizza Place, Ridgecrest, City of Ridgecrest Welcome Center, and the Kerr-McGee Youth Recreation Parks and Rec. This is Parks and Rec. All right, here we go. Round number 2 is about to get underway. As you can see, if you can have a big round and a first place, you're going to get a lot of points. So team's got to be putting that into the strategy. And here we go. Make sure to thank the bus driver. Round number 2 of RGL Champs starts now. Make sure you thank the bus driver. If you guys don't, you're going to get bad luck. Looks like we got 2 teams dropping in over here. I don't know who this is, but we're going to follow them. Hopefully it's not the Jackrabbits. They don't need the extra points. The Ninja's getting that freebie. All right, here we go. Round number 2. If you guys are joining this online, make sure to say what's up in the chat. We might not get to your chat, but we appreciate you watching. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that thumbs up and make sure to follow, subscribe, do what you got to do. Ninja starting off with 1 point in match number 2. First place team currently the Jackrabbits GC. All the players intensely into the game right now, as you guys can see. Getting their strategy put together. No points on the board yet for the Jackrabbits. Regular season MVP, Noble 6. His new name's gonna be name change. Yeah. Got a little Spartan suit on right now. And just remember, guys, to think of your favorite video game. We'll be going around asking you guys that question in a little bit later. Little Ridge, Eagles, Sonic. What a duo. Don't know how he got the V-Bucks to purchase all this, but I think Ridge Gaming LLC might have helped out a little bit. Jedi for Jesus flying through the air. Circle is about to get to its first movement. Most of the map's still in play. NGU Air up top with some high ground. Tense Emu takes out Gavin is good with a shotgun. Ninjas get another point on the board. Air takes out Brando of Doom with an SMG. Jackrabbit's gonna try to get this off. One player down for the Reapers right now. 2 points on the board though. Luis hitting the Gwitty. Luke takes out Little Nuggy with a shotgun. Bustin' Smiles takes out Luke with a shotgun, and people are flying off the board right now. Looks like Bustin' Smiles is stacking up some kills right now. And here we got Slim Sniper just showed up from his football game. Ready to rock and roll. Talk about dedication to all the sports that he plays. And yes, esports are a sport. These guys get very sweaty playing this game. Nudie trying to get the reboot. 4 points on the board though for the Ninjas. Looks like Air takes out Jedi. You're not allowed to do that. My best player. 3 points on the board for the Reapers here. Storm is about to change. Look at the timing of that, and it's going to be moving towards Springfield Town Square. Could read that. And Air takes out Link up. A little bit of an engagement right now. It's a bush fight. Teams are just spraying and praying to land some shots right now. I think they're going to huck a grenade over there. Able to get some shots off. That was very nice. Bustin' Smiles goes down to Little Nuggy, and Jackrabbits look like in top form right now. They didn't care about the regular season. All they cared about was RGL champs. Maybe they were playing us all. They were just holding off a little bit. Could be a coaching strategy over there. And you, Nate. 5 points on the board for the Jackrabbits. Eagles, 3 points on the board. 2 points for BA 2032. All players still in the game right now, but Storm is moving. And while we're waiting for the teams to kind of get into their engagements, just want to remind you guys, tonight is Ridgecrest City Night, so if you don't have any plans tonight, I believe it's more of a theme for the kids tonight. They got some bubble stuff going on, lots of food, live music. And we're also hosting a duos tournament for a $1,000 prize pool, and I believe we should still have a few spots open. So if you guys want to participate in that, it's $30 entry fee. I know we already have quite a few players playing in that. We'd love to have you guys here. 5 points on the board for the Reapers. Bustin' Smile is about to get a reboot. 5 points on the board as well for the Ninjas. Sniper, 3 points on the board for the Eagles. Looks like Link Up and the Ninjas might be in a little bit of an engagement right here. Firing some shots over towards Springfield sign. All players still in the game. Reapers 5 points on the board. Rando of Doom looking for his next enemy to take out. Team Halo right now. Zeno. Here we got the ninjas. Looks like the teams are playing a little bit slower for round number 2, trying to be very strategic in the way they go about this round. Noble 6 takes out Little Ridge with a pistol from 59 meters away. Communication is key when playing any esports, and it plays an important factor. So I would definitely say if a team has good communication, that plays into them playing. Little Ridge got 15 seconds till his reboot. 3 points on the board for the Eagles. Noble 6 taking out Slim Sniper with a rifle. We're moving into a moving storm here shortly. Storm is shrinking in 1 minute, 7 seconds. Nooney gets taken out by Noble 6 with a pistol. Reaper's starting to heat up a little bit. Jackrabbits surveying for the next possible enemy to take out. They got 5 points on the board. 3 points on the board for the Eagles. Looks like they're making their way into position. 5 points for the Jackrabbits as well. Reapers, though, seem to be the team in first place currently with 8 points on the board. Make that 9. Nooney getting taken out by the Reapers. Reapers starting to stack some points. Looks like there is a team across the bridge. It might be Little Ridge, gotta be careful. Taking shots. Link up takes out Little Ridge with a rifle. Looks like 3 teams are all within one vicinity. Louise taking shots. A little bit of a strategic play here. Sniper firing some shots. Noble takes out Link up with a rifle. Reboot's officially ending in 1 minute 30 seconds. This round number 2 is going to be coming to a close very shortly. Player from behind trying to get at the Eagles. Sniper going to try to get out of there. Does get knocked, unfortunately. 2 players are down. 3 down for the Eagles. Not a very good situation for them right now. Reapers up to double digits in eliminations. NGU Air takes out Nooney. Six points on the board for the Ninjas. Dens takes out NGU Air with a shotgun. Louise taking out Little Nuggy with a sniper from 59 meters away. Jedi with a nice shot there. Starting to think the Sonic skin might not be the best one to be using during the series. Kind of stands out. Random dude takes out BA-2032. Jedi starting to warm up, takes out Luke. Big plays happening right now for the Eagles. Looks like Little Ridge is going to take the reboot. BA 2032 narrowly gets the reboot as well. 10 points for the Jackrabbits right now. It's all coming down to this, ladies and gentlemen. Four players up for the Jackrabbits. $14 points on the board for the Reapers. Noble's gonna go down though. NGU Nate takes out Luke. Eagles getting all healed up. Reboot's officially disabled, so I believe Luke cannot get back into the series, but they do have a pretty good point total right now. Three players up for the Reapers, but Brando June taking heavy shots. Gotta be careful, gonna get taken out by Little Nuggy. Luis knocked out. NGU Nate. Players are flying, only one player left for the Reapers. And they're officially eliminated. We got the Eagles. One player up for the Jackrabbits. You gotta think that the Eagles are gonna push hard right here. Little Ridge gets NGU Nate with a rifle. Looks like they were able to get some of the revives off. BA takes out Little Nuggy with a rifle. Eagles trying to push for that victory royale in round number 2. 4v2. Another one goes down. Eagles looking to get round number 2. They're up to 9 points. Can they finish it off? Make that double digits 10. They got one player to beat. It's a 4v1 situation. The Eagles take round number 2. Sheesh. That's some good coaching right there. All right, guys, make sure you get screenshots of your points total. Your coaches and or captains will send them to us, and we'll get into round number 3. GG's, GG's. All right, we are back. We got two teams in this match right now. Heading into the last game of Zero Build. All right, looks like we're waiting for one more team to join, and then we'll be ready to go for round number 3. And it looks like we got all players in. Players, get back to your battle stations. Round number 3 is about to start. In 3, 2, 1. As we're loading in, a big shout out to Desert Valley's Federal Credit Union, the primary advertising partner of the Ridgecrest Gaming League. Desert Rat Custom 3D Printing made all the trophies for us up here that the players will be receiving. And a special shout out to the City of Ridgecrest Welcome Center, Jay's Pizza Place, and City of Ridgecrest Park and Recreation. Without them, none of this would be possible. Also, another shout out to FJO Productions, allowing us to have this good sound setup, the cool up lighting. Shout out to myself and Frank for Ridge Gaming, RGL, Ridge Customs, any other random thing that we think of, we do. Thank the bus driver. Round number 3 starts now. All right, I think the ninjas don't need an extra point again. I don't know. And the ninjas actually, I think, get one more point because they got that free point last game. Who wants the free point? Let me get my swing off. Oh. NGU, little nuggy, taking me out. Wouldn't even let me get a little tee shot. And the Jackrabbits are going to get a free point for round number 3. Hey, Frank, did we give the ninjas an extra point? I don't think we did when we added it up. Here we go. One point on the board for the Jackrabbits, who are currently in first place for RGL Champs 2026. We got Noonie. In a tomato field, it looks like. Sounds like Lucy wants some food right now. And Nate takes out Brando of Doom with a shotgun. Eagles, after a strong round number 2, looking to go back to back. Little Ridge couldn't just go underneath that little parking thing, so he had to take it out. Brando about to come back into the map. Reapers back to a full squad. No points on the board just yet. Kind of a calm beginning of the game, but here we have Jedi taking some shots. He's going to use some movement with this, with the plunger, and go ahead and take out Brando of Doom, and that is 1 point on the board for the Eagles. They're going to scour around, see if they can find anyone else nearby. Hit the jump pad. They're looking. Somehow didn't land that, and he does have some others in sight. He's going to go ahead and see if he can push this. Jedi trying to get it, but he's going to get knocked out by Luke. And aggressive play there from Jedi. Reaper's going to get on the board with 1 point. Three points on the board for the Jackrabbits currently. NGU Air pulling an RPG out. Got to be careful with that thing. Jackrabbits are just trying to maintain that high ground right now. Storm is starting to push. Looks like it's going to be a southern zone. Luis takes out Little Ridge with a pistol, and Reapers get another point on the board. Yeah, that next circle is going to be only about half the map in it. Looks like a player has gone down, though, for the Ninjas. And looks like Ninjas versus... Ooh, nice shot by Busty Smiles. Takes out Gavin with a sniper from 51 meters. Slim Sniper gets taken out with a shotgun. Ninjas got to see if they can clean up that elimination, though, before they get the revive. Jackrabbits very good with their teamwork, and looks like Gavin is going to get back up. 2 players down for the Eagles right now. They got 1 point on the board. 4 points on the board for the Reapers currently. Noble takes out VA 2032. Nooney looking to get a reboot. 3 players up for the Ninjas right now. Link up, kind of caught up in the storm a little bit, but not too bad of storm damage just yet. VA 10 seconds in, getting the reboot. Looks like might be some movement, some shots going after Jedi right now. He's going to take some damage right there. Some sniper gets knocked out by NGU. Nate with a rifle. Jackrabbits are cooking over there. Zeno with the chainsaw, moving and grooving, trying to catch up with his teammates. 6 points on the board for the Jackrabbits. Love the strategy we're seeing so far from the Jackrabbits here in RGL Champs. They're sticking together. Communication is on point. They're finishing their eliminations, and that's why they're currently in first place. Looks like they're going to do a game right here. And Nate takes out Nooney with a rifle from 54 meters. And they're going to get another point on the board. They got to be careful. They're going to take shots right here, getting pushed. Gavin knocked out by Link Up with a sniper from 146 meters away. They're going to go ahead and try to push even tougher right now. Noble gets knocked out by Air with a rifle. Nate just plunged that guy in the face. They're trying to get another elimination. Jackrabbits just on a tear right now. They're in 11 points. Ladies and gentlemen, they are locked in right now. Good little player cam. They are zoned in, looking, they are at 13 points on the board right now. 5 points for the Reapers. Noble taking some shots, gonna throw a push down. Get some heals in. Circle's gonna start pushing back away from the water. One player down for the Ninjas right now. Nudie taking shots, gotta be careful. Parker goes down, Nudie gets taken out as well. Gavin, another point. Jackrabbits trying to push 20 points for round number 3. But be careful, you hear those footsteps. That's NGU Luke pushing. Jedi takes out NGU Air with a shot, with a rifle. Here come the Reapers, 7 points on the board. 3 points on the board for the Eagles currently. So they're gonna try to land some shots from a little bit away, another team. Jedi trying to fire some shots, Sniper might be getting in the way a little bit. RPG is flying across the map right now. That was the longest RPG ever. Apparently that building was made of just absolute steel, no damage taken. The dog just took a shot, someone down in the bush. Eagles trying to keep pushing bullets down there, trying to get another point. They're in a pretty good position right now. Zeno. Looks like he threw a push down inside the house. Interesting strategy there. Jackrabbits making their way, trying to get more points on the board. Gonna land some shots, take out Sniper. Jedi knocks out Gavin with a rifle. And Nate's got to be careful. He's gonna get knocked as well. Eagles were not ready for that, but responded well from the sneak up attack. And they're gonna try to go ahead and pick up Sniper. See if they can get a little rid at the same time. That'll be a big pickup there, and they do get it off, so those points will not be given out. 5 points on the board for the Eagles. Reboot's officially ending in 1 minute and 17 seconds. 8 points on the board for the Reapers. Good strategy going on right now. Storm shrinking in 1 minute and 6 seconds. Noble firing some shots. I believe that's on the Eagles right now. They are in the circle, so they are sitting pretty well. Dino takes out Nooney with a trap. Apparently there's traps in the game. 9 points on the board, almost at the double digits there for the Reapers. All 16 players are still in the match right now. Circle about to shrink even smaller, gonna be working down here towards the southern part of the map. Ninja's 1 point on the board. Bustin' Smiles taking shots, gotta be careful. Use some of that rock to block some of the shots. Reboot's officially ending in 10 seconds. Sniper takes out Gavin with a shotgun. Then Nooney takes out Slim Sniper in the storm. Little ridge. Players are flying off the board right now. 9 points on the board for the Reapers. Little Nuggy takes out BA with a rifle. Looks like Eagles may be able to get 2 more players back in the match. 6 points on the board for the Eagles. They're going to be able to get the reboot. Zeno just absolutely laying into the bus, throwing shots. Little Ridge gets taken out with a sniper from 59 meters away. $18 points on the board for the Jackrabbits. All 4 players still in the match. If the Jackrabbits can pull off the victory, that's going to be another massive point total for them. Busted Smiles just absolutely landing shots. People are flying right now. 2 players down though for the Reapers. They're going to go ahead and push across, get into position. Jedi takes out Brando of Doom. Luis taking out Slim Sniper. Couple players in the storm right now. It looks like Jedi's got to be careful. He's going to get caught in the storm. NGU Air gonna eat some of that. Gonna try to get some shots off. Can he get it off? And he's gonna be able to eliminate him. Takes out Jedi. 6 players left in the match. All 4 players from the Jackrabbits are still in it. It's gonna be a 4v2. See if Zeno can get revived. Luke doing everything possible, but the Jackrabbits are going to take round number 3. 23 points. That's a 33-point game right there for the Jackrabbits. GG's. GG's. That was pretty impressive. Clap it up, guys. That was the first half of the series. Reload 0 build. We're going to be going into the second portion of the map. If you guys do need to use a restroom, go ahead and get a quick restroom break. We're just going to keep it moving and get through this, and then we'll finish it up after the series. So if you guys need to use the restroom, make sure to go do it now. We're going to take a quick 5 minutes and keep this thing rolling. Jackrabbits with a statement of that game. All right, you guys, we're going to have a few more minutes, then we're going to get back to the stations to start the second half of the series. But we have a little update for the current standings. In first place, the Jackrabbits are sitting with 82 points, followed by the Reapers with 43 points. Third place, Eagles, 42 points. Ninjas are in fourth place with 34 points. Give it a couple more minutes and we're going to load up into the second portion of the series. Remember, we are playing reload with builds. All right, you guys, go ahead and load into the lobby. We're gonna go ahead and get round number 4 underway. What? You guys need to get in your lobby and then join the new code. Code is the same thing, but number 4 at the end. All right. Let me know if you guys can't get in. I'll make a new code, but you need to get with your teammates. Reapers, are you guys trying to get in the lobby yet? All right, well, we're gonna need to get this thing moving. Yeah. End of the code is 4. Yeah, that's true. She probably does. She's busy right now. If you guys are in a game, make sure to back out so we can get this underway. Yes, we're playing builds. There's a lot of hardware up here for grabs. Just letting you guys know. Yeah, that could change quickly. It's a whole different ball game with the builds portion. I'd be feeling pretty good though with that lead right now. Looks like we got one team in. A whole different strategy will be coming into play for the builds portion. Some players are actually better at playing builds than zero builds. All right, looks like we just need one more team into the lobby and we'll be ready. Oh, 17 players. We're ready to rock and roll. All right, match number 4 is officially underway. Who's gonna come out on top? We don't know, but one thing we do know is shout out to Desert Valley's Federal Credit Union for being the primary advertising partner of the Ridgecrest Gaming League and Desert Rat 3D Custom Printing. City of Ridgecrest Welcome Center, Jay's Pizza Place, and Ridgecrest Parks and Rec. Without them, none of this would be possible. Let's get a little round of applause for all the advertising partners, and round number 4 starts now. Make sure to thank the bus driver. We're starting this bad boy now. A whole different ball game is about to be displayed here, ladies and gentlemen. Gavin thanks the bus driver. A little disrespectful if you guys don't think the bus driver works really hard. And for any guys at home that does play Fortnite, make sure to use code RIDGE. Yeah, Carl, we got that extra point on there. I almost forgot. I just got absolutely obliterated by Jedi for Jesus. 1 point on the board for the Eagles. Getting a little emote. Looks like we got a little bit of different strategy here for round number 4. Yep. Okay, you get it. You got a free kill. We're going to move on. And here we got the Ninjas GC. Ninja's looking to make a little bit of a comeback. We're having some technical difficulties with an Xbox. Bad time to buy an Xbox right now, too. Busted Smiles just taking in his thoughts right there. Gonna hit the jump pad. The Reapers, no points on the board just yet. We're in the looting phase of the match, so everyone's gonna be getting their mats. And if you guys don't know what mats are, that's what they call the good bricks and steel, metal. That's what they use to build. They're all looking at that pistol that they want to pick up that got banned. They just wish they could pick it up. 2 of them. The cheese pistol. Looks like NGU Luke's going to take out NGU Nate with an SMG, and the Reaper's going to get on the board with 1 point. Taking out NGU Air. Jedi taking out Nooney with a shotgun. Teams are starting off a little quick. It's round number 4. Zeno just knocked out Gavin with a rifle. Reapers looking to get back in the mix. They're in 2nd place right now. But Jackrabbits with a 40-point margin. You got to feel pretty good about going into the second half of this series. That kind of lead. Two points on the board for the Eagles. BA 2032 gets knocked out by Bustin' Smiles with a shotgun, so the Ninjas are making their way. Little Ridge knocked himself out. I think he forgot he doesn't have a glider. That is the, you got to remember when you switch the game modes that the gliders don't come into play, but he's going to get picked up. Sniper looking to land a couple shots. Luis takes out Gavin with a shotgun. Brando gets taken out by Nate. 5 points on the board, though, for the Reapers. Match number 4. Nice little quick edit there. Able to get the elimination. Watch out for NGU Luke, a.k.a. Noble 6, a.k.a. a lot of different names. This guy is what they call a sweat in builds. 6 points on the board for the Reapers. Link up, eliminates Slim Sniper, and takes out Jedi for Jesus. Eagles are dropping like flies right now. Nate looking to get back in for the Jackrabbits. 1 point on the board for them right now. 4 points on the board for the Ninjas. All 4 players still up. Like a good time to check in where the circle is going to be pushing over here to this upper right portion of the map. Bustin' Smiles 1 point, 4 points for the Ninjas. And here we have the Reapers, 6 points on the board, looking like they look like they're trying to play a little more aggressive in the builds portion of the series. Luke taking out Little Nuggy. Brando of Doom knocked out by NGU Air. Looks like they are taking some off right now. Zeno crisscrossing, trying to find the location of where these shots might be coming from. Looks like he right there. Jackrabbits in a little bit of an engagement. Zeno trying to land the shots. He's going to get knocked by NGU Nate. But then NGU Nate gets taken out by Busted Smiles. There might be 3 teams in this general area. You can hear the call-outs by the Jackrabbits right now, trying to get the finished kills. It's kind of a important thing to do. When you do get a knock, you don't officially get the point until you get them totally eliminated. So there we go. Busted Smiles officially gets that point from Zeno. 7 points on the board for the Reapers, 4 points on the board for the Jackrabbits. 3 players down on the Reapers. BA takes out Luis. The Eagles trying to make a move right now as well. Two points on the board for the Eagles. They're trying to make it 3. Builds are going down. See if they can land the shots. Able to land the shots. NG Nate's taking out with a shotgun. Slim Sniper's going to clean it up. 3 points on the board for the Eagles. Little Ridge with a default skin. Going to get taken down by Noble 6 with an SMG. He's rolling down the hill. See if he can evade from getting taken out officially and giving a point to the Reapers. Nooney running around like crazy with that chainsaw. That looks pretty funny with that skid. Here in entertainment. BA takes out Gavin. Eagles starting to heat up a little bit. Whole bunch of players flying down the moment I looked away. Busted Smiles trying to make a move, going up there, gets heavy damage down to 15 HP. Gonna hit that K, gotta be careful, there's no redeploy. Able to land safely. One player down for the Reapers right now. Reapers in the double digits, 10 points on the board. One player down for the Eagles. Another one goes down. Jedi takes out Nate. Little Ridge somehow has like 1 HP. Trying to get the revive off. And you, Nate, waiting to get the reboot. Circle is getting very small. Looking like pushing towards Burn Manor. Little Ridge gets taken out by a link up. Storm's gonna be pushing the Eagles here. They're gonna have to be careful. 5 points on the board for the Eagles. Gavin gets taken out by Luke. Players fighting in the Storm right now. Little Nugget gets taken out by Noble 6. Jedi takes out Luis with a rifle. 12 points on the board for the Reapers. Looks like the Eagles pick up another point as well. 7 points on the board for the Jackrabbits. And you, Nate, in a mythic chest. Nice little pickup there late game. Reboot's officially ending in 1 minute, 30 seconds. All players still in the match. Jedi used the movement, trying to get up there. 6 points on the board for the Eagles. Gonna try to land some shots. Able to get the knock. But Brando of Doom takes out Slim Sniper. Looks like they're in the bushes. A lot of players going down. Able to land some shots on Brando through the bush. Big play there from Jedi. Let's see if Little Ridge can clean it up for him. searching, taking shots. Little Ridge just going for it. No care in the world. He might be getting eliminated here. Needs to get some heals. $30 seconds left for the reboots. 9 points on the board for the Eagles. Little Ridge trying to get back with his team. Needs to get some heals. Drops the purple shotgun. Might want to pick that back up. Parker trying to get a crate, but is in the zone. Got to be careful here. 2 players down for the Ninjas. Ninjas almost up to double digits on this match number 4. Reboots officially ending in 1 second. Here we go. We're in the final moments of round number 4. 10 points on the board for the Eagles, trying to get some high ground, taking some shots. $12 points on the board for the Reapers. Looks like they're in prime position to make a move right now. Sniper takes some shots. Eagles trying to get some high ground right now. Going to throw some builds up. 4 players up for the Eagles. Going to get taken out with a pistol. Luke trying to keep pushing, but it does get knocked. See if he gets picked up. He's going to get picked up by Zeno. Nice little teamwork right there by the Reapers. 14 points on the board. That circle's going to be pushing up. They got to be careful there. Jackrabbits moving their way up. Going to land some shots. Take out Little Ridge with a rifle. Nine points on the board for the Jackrabbits. 1 player down though. Storm not playing in their favor. They keep pushing them. They're going to keep taking damage. 2 players down for the Jackrabbits right now. Not an ideal situation, but they are finally able to get into the zone. Jedi takes out NGU Air with the rifle. Link up taken out by Luke. 15 points on the board for the Reapers. Big game for them. If they can finish in first place, Jedi takes out Gavin. 9 players left in the match. Jedi takes out Brando with a rifle from 70 meters away. 13 points on the board for the Eagles. See if they can clean it up, get some more points. They're going to go ahead and try to take that out, but the Storm's going to be pushing them. Eagles got 1 player down right now. Jedi looking to make a push, get into a better position. 4 players up for the Reapers currently. BA with a big elimination. Needs to try to finish that up, get another point on the board, but if you start taking shots, got to be careful here. That player's probably going to go down to the Storm. Jedi takes out Nate. BA taking shots, 1 player up for the Eagles. Reapers, 3 up. Reapers trying to maintain the high ground. Jedi takes out Brando with a shotgun. Couple players currently down. Zeno gets the elimination. And the Reapers are going to take match number 4. 19 points on the board. That's going to be 29 points total for the Reapers. GG's. We're going to go ahead and get the scores tabulated and then get into match number 5. Once you guys are ready to load in, the last number of the code is 5. All right, make sure you guys get into the lobby. We were waiting for one team, and we have a current updated standings. Jackrabbits still holding first place with 94 points, but Reapers are starting to claw their way back. They're in second place with 72 points. Eagles in third place, 64 points. Ninjas have 43 points. We're going to get the last team in the lobby and start match number 5 here shortly. Who's not in the match right now? Eagles, when did you? Okay, we're good. All right, everyone get back to your battle stations. We're ready to rock and roll. All right, there's only 2 matches left for RGL Champs. If you guys are gonna get sweaty, the time is now. If you want to catch up to the Jackrabbits. Here we go. Once again, Ridgecrest Gaming League is brought to you by our primary advertising partner, Desert Valley's Federal Credit Union, Desert Rack Custom 3D Printing, City of Ridgecrest Welcome Center, Jay's Pizza Place, and Ridgecrest Parks and Recreation Department. Look at DJ Frank J.O. rocking the crown up here. He's trying to get some, instead of the inside out ball cap, he's trying to rally with a crown right now. That's a good thing Frank's not on the mic right now. All right, here we go. Match number 5 is officially underway. Thank the bus driver. Everybody off. Last stop in 20 seconds. And we're going to follow this team right here. Hold on, let me get my tee shot off. Wait. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, all right, you can take me out. And Parker. Whoa, Parker. Hitting the, oh, hits the scuba. Ninja's getting a free point in round number 5. All right, 2 rounds to go. Teams are gonna get looted up. Ridge Gaming marked confidential. Didn't mean to do that. Don't know how to play on controller. More of a mouse and keyboard guy on Fortnite. All right, 1 point on the board for the Ninjas. Reapers, no points on the board just yet. They do need to be a little aggressive, though. One point on the board. Link up, firing a rocket across the map into the bush. Luke taking out busting smiles. Link up gets dropped by Noble 6, the MVP of the Ridgecrest Gaming League. Air trying to land some shots. Noble 6 takes out Gavin Good. PA 2032. Gavin's gonna go ahead and hit the reboot. No points on the board just yet for the Jackrabbits. Three points on the board for the Reapers currently. Luis, nice shot from behind the rock. Looks like Zeno's gonna go ahead and push that and see if he can do a little 2v1 there, trying to push up and get that elimination. Zeno takes out Slim Sniper with a rifle. Player down for the Reapers, 3 points on the board. Luis takes out DH 2032. Reapers making a heavy push in game number 5. They have some ground to cover with the point total. See if they can finish this off. Jedi able to take one player down, gets 2. He's gonna get those points right there. And 3 points on the board for the Eagles. All 4 Eagles still in the game. And Air looking for a little bit of a reboot. 1 point on the board for the Jackrabbits. Jedi has players in sight, trying to get the high ground, has the purple hunting rifle. Trying to land some shots right now. Nice little edit for some protection right there. Hits him at 96. Zeno takes out Gavin with a rifle. Almost hits a player flying through the air. 7 points on the board for the Reapers. Noonie trying to make her way up the building. Almost had it. Gonna take a little reset, no big deal. Circle's moving towards Camp Krusty. And that is the area that it is moving. Slim Sniper, 3 points on the board for the Eagles. Eagles trying to make their way in position. Little Ridge really wants that crate. Ten points on the board for the Reapers. Looks like they're making a pretty strong push here in match number 5. Trying to take out Little Ridge, able to take him out with a rifle. He's going to go ahead and hit the Reaper. 11 points on the board for the Reapers. Ninjas. Mobile pushing his way forward, builds, takes out BA 2032 with an SMG. Looks like Jedi is trying to evade right now. Takes out Slim Sniper with an SMG. That SMG is frying. In-game ban, no SMG. 13 points on the board for the Reapers. Storm is moving back into the center of the map. Link up, trying to hit a shot with the pistol. That would have been pretty clean. Luis takes out Little Ridge with a shotgun. Bustin' Smiles taking his time. 2 points on the board for the Ninjas. Brando taken out by takes out Slim Sniper. Eagles are falling. Nate takes out Xena with an SMG. Jackrabbit's looking to get involved here. You think gets a late. Oh, it gets taken out in the storm by normal 6. Reapers stacking points, almost up to 20 total. Reapers trying to make this interesting heading into the last match. You can see Little Ridge way back from here. He needs to get down. Bustin' Smiles takes out Brando of Doom with a pistol from 101 meters. Little Ridge needs to get back down. That Sonic character, but Link Up's going to take some damage. Link Up kind of deadly with that Mammoth pistol. Going off his head. It's 4 points on the board for the Eagles. 1 minute and 10 seconds left until reboot's officially ending. Almost bringing us to the end of round number 5. Luis, 19 points on the board for the Reapers. 4 points on the board for the Eagles. BA taking some shots, gonna have to be careful. Jedi takes out Brando with the SMG. Eagles hoping to make a late push with some points. Gotta be careful, take some shots, gonna try to throw some shields down. Has a purple hunting rifle. Good teamwork there by the Eagles, getting some splashes down. Reboot's ending in 10 seconds. Nice shot there by Jedi, cracking the shield. Almost able to take that person down. Reboot's officially disabled. Storm is going to be moving. Reapers trying to push. Still 19 points. Jedi takes out Tense with a sniper from 57 meters away. Noonie over jumping. Jedi takes out Noonie with the SMG from 85 meters away. Stuck in the storm. That Sonic skin is just... Jedi applied too much deodorant to Noonie and gets another elimination. 5 points on the board. It's first time seeing that call out. Slim being aggressive. Might be doing a 1v1 versus Luis right now on the Reaper. Gotta be careful. It's gonna get knocked by Brando. Gonna get eliminated. Little Ridge needs to try to get out of there, evade Brando with the edits. To get taken out by Noble 6. Reapers are absolutely stacking points right now. 21 points total thus far. Link Up takes out BA 2032 with an SMG. Three players up for the Ninjas. All four up for the Reapers. Looks like it's a 3v4v1, I think. Jedi. Trying to maintain. Dino gonna go for the mythic chest. Gotta be careful. That storm's gonna be ticking. Looks like Jedi was finally eliminated. 3v4. Reapers with the player advantage right now. 22 points. Ninjas gonna get some good placement points here. Xeno knocked out by the storm, so it's gonna be a 3v3 unless they can pick him up. 12 points from NGU Luke. Ball's a little short there. Gonna push up, try to get the height advantage. Nice shots, but down to very low HP. Luis falls to the storm. Noble gets knocked out. Ninja's trying to make a push for this round number 5. Can they pull it off? 2 players down. Link Up. Can he clutch up? Intense situation. 1v1. Brando has the high ground. Link Up trying to push. Lands a shot down to 50 HP. And he pulls it off for round number 5. Ninjas with a little bit of an upset to the Reapers. Reaper, I mean, not that they need any extra points, but that's big time for the Ninjas. Sheesh, that's some good coaching there by the Ninjas. All right, we're gonna go ahead and add up the scores and we'll head into the final match of the series. I think this is gonna be pretty close. It's gonna come down to this last game, and that's what you can ask for. All right.
you glance, your everlasting light. Met your eyes, razor sharp, cut right through the crowd. I don't even want to know your name. I just wanna keep you to myself. Stay with me or leave me be. I want you all too bad. We're strangers in the night. We're in a strange delight.
All right, you guys want to hear the current standings? Reapers in first place with 101 points after a big match 5. Jackrabbits, you guys got 98 points. Eagles in third place with 72 points. And Ninjas climb their way up to fourth place with 60 points. This is anyone's series. Well, probably the Reapers and Jackrabbits for first place, but there is some hardware for third place. You guys should be able to join with the new code 6 at the end for the last match of the series. So weird. Has anyone gotten to the match yet? All right. Okay, looks like people are starting to join in now.
All right, it looks like everyone has been loaded in. We're going to go ahead and start the final match of RGL Champs right now. Good luck, everyone. All right, we are the Sonic skin, it looks like. I'm not as nice as Ridge Swain. I will shoot back. Just kidding, I won't. All right, here we go. The last and final match of the evening. Thank you all for participating. We really appreciate each and every single one of you. You guys are amazing. And hopefully we can help this get bigger by you guys telling your friends and family. I need to find somewhere where people are at so they can take me out. I'm not very good at dropping down and getting taken out right away. Thank you. What was that? Was that for the music? What was that for? Oh, you can close that too. Oh. Yep. Well, how to turn the music off? Yep. It's this one. The browser, right?
Ash, what are you doing? You guys out?
Right foot creep, oh, walking with that heat.
Oh. All right. Whoops. Spectate. There we go. No. Guys, I'm in shambles right now. Cancel. Spectate. There we go. All right, we'll do that. All right, we're on Noble. Going around, looting up. We got Ridge Swing going around. Getting some B footage. Bustin' Smiles is down already. He's back in. Link up. Needs to get some shields. Oh. ND taking shots. Knocked by Link up. Looks like Luis is playing it safe. He's just hanging out in the building. Oh, Luis is knocked by Lil Nuggy. Oh, Noble knocks Lil Nuggy. Oh, Noni's down. Bustin was hitting some shots out of the air. Tense is getting shot at. Tense drop. Okay. Come do your job.
All right, 5 points on the board for the Ninjas. Early elimination for the Eagles, so Ninjas have an opportunity to climb into third place and get some hardware. We'll have to see how it pans out. Mooney's walking up here while she's still in the game. That's a brave call right there. 5 points on the board for the Jackrabbits. Jackrabbits only a few points behind the Reapers, so first place is going to be a tight race. If you guys do a tie, then we're going to flip a coin. I don't know. Yeah, we never thought that far into the process. The Reapers, 8 points on the board. Luke just eliminating so many people right now. Tense takes out Brando. Nooney, the last player up for the Ninjas. They got 6 points on the board. Gotta try to stay alive. Link up, gonna get the reboot. So they're back in it. Tails, looked like he's hitting the gritty right there. And Air trying to push, trying to get the elimination, takes out Xena with a rifle. Jackrabbits trying to be aggressive right here. They kind of have to be.